So I'll go for a draw. 1-1.
Well, I don't think so. And with all the criticisms on Amorim, I think that he's really going to work on his team for such games. So I'm looking at they taking this game. So I'm looking at the 3-1. Hello, guys. Welcome to the First Half Podcast. This is our game prediction for game week 29.
Okay.
Yes, Charlie Dennis.
Yeah.
We want to see how these teams will fare for the final lap.
Interesting
fixtures. Yeah, interesting fixtures. So we have the first game for that day. I think the first game starts with the goal rush, the 3 o'clock game.
Yep.
We have Everton West Ham. What do you think?
Interesting one. Two English managers going against each other.
Yeah.
Graham Potter and what's the other man's
David
name?
Moyes.
David Moyes.
Yeah.
Very interesting game. I'll back David Moyes 2-1. Everton 2-1.
Oh, interesting. I think there will be a tight game. I've seen Everton games over the period.
Yeah.
Everton versus West Ham is always a very tight game, and it's actually it's not a game that you have so many goals.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the draw.
Okay.
For this game, either 1-1 or 2-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Ipswich versus Nottingham. The big boys Nottingham.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think.
Nottingham are doing some wonders. Ipswich are in a relegation zone. They are trying to fight for their life. But I think this is the 3 points for Nottingham Forest. So I'll say 2-0 Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, but I always say that the last thing you want to do is playing games against teams that are in the relegation zone.
They'll pull you.
They'll pull you down. But I think Nottingham has enough experience in there to get themselves out of that. So I think they'll win this game by a 3-1 scoreline against Ipswich. So we have an interesting game, Manchester City versus Brighton.
Yeah, both teams like to possess the ball.
Yeah,
they like to play the ball on the field of play. They
like to counter.
Brighton are in good form. City are trying to find their way. I think it won't be a high-scoring game, but I'll still give it to City 2-1.
Yeah, I'll give City the same scoreline. I have this feeling that something might pull through for Guardiola and his people, and they might win all the games that remain. Yes. Anyway, so I think I'll go with a 2-1 for Manchester City as well. Southampton Wolverhampton game will be very boring for me. I don't know what your game prediction will be.
Relegation battle. Southampton is almost done and dusted to be relegated, but they could still cause some upsets in there. But I think Wolves will be enough for them. So I'll go for probably a 2-1 for Wolves.
Yeah, I see a draw in this game.
Okay.
I see a 1-1.
Okay.
In this game. Now, the 5:30 game is quite interesting for me. These two teams have very exceptional players who are not spoken about regularly.
Yeah.
We are talking about Bournemouth versus Brentford. I don't know what your opinion on this game will be.
These two teams have really been the surprise teams of the season.
Yes, they have,
including
actually.
Norwich.
Yeah.
Brentford, you never know what you're going to get, but they can cause serious damage to you. Bournemouth are really punching above their weight this season.
Yeah.
But being home, they're always very strong at home. So I'll go for Bournemouth to win. But if Brentford will always score a goal.
Yeah.
So I'll say 2-1.
Yeah, I see an upset in this game. I know Bournemouth is good and they'll be at home, but Brentford always go at it until the final whistle. I see a 2-1 against Bournemouth in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
So, we have an interesting game.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting game.
Yeah.
We have Arsenal against Chelsea.
Okay.
Yes.
This game is a tough one. Arsenal are basically, I don't know, they can't afford to drop any more points. At this point, it's either they are done, the title race is over, or they are basically, if Chelsea win, they are basically pulling Arsenal into the top 4 race. It's going to be really tight, and but Chelsea are not on good form. Arsenal also don't have players to score goals.
Yeah.
So I'll go for a draw, 1-1.
Well, I don't think so. I think this game there will definitely be a winner.
Okay.
And I'm expecting Chelsea to pull an upset for Arsenal.
Okay.
So I think Chelsea will take this away with a 3-2 scoreline.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have Tottenham at home. Well, this game,
a London derby.
Yeah, London derby, always very tight.
I think Arsenal can do something.
No, you mean Fulham?
Tottenham will do something here.
Okay.
So for that, actually, that means there are two London derbies.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting day.
Interesting day.
I think Tottenham takes this with a 3-1 win.
Really, I doubt it. Fulham is in top form, especially when they're at home. It's going to be quite tight for Tottenham. Tottenham, I honestly can't put a finger on their goal scorers for these games. I doubt that they can be able to pull this through. I think the best they can get out of this is a draw.
Okay.
And however, I think Fulham is going to be winning this. I see a 3-1 scoreline for Fulham. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Leicester City and Manchester United, and the only interesting thing for me about this game is Ruud van Nistelrooy leaving Manchester for the latter part and joining Leicester. I'm sure he would want to have a point to prove. What do you think about this game then?
The first fixture, that's what we were expecting. He didn't really do much, and I don't think anything is going to change here. But for United's current form, yes, there could be some upsets in them.
Yeah.
So let me say I'll go for a draw, 2-2 draw.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I think that Manchester will take this away.
Okay.
And with all the criticisms on Amorim, I think that he's really going to work on his team for such games. So I'm looking at they taking this game. So I'm looking at the 3-1 scoreline against Leicester City.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, these are our predictions for game week 29. We believe that we've shared our opinion.
Yeah.
We would want you to make sure that you also share your opinions as well in the comment section. All right. Stay tuned. Cheers.